everybody, this is Gregg Weldon, Chief Analytical Officer at AnalyticsIQ, back with another episode of Winning with Data. So this is our fifth episode, and it covers the fourth quarter of 2018, and this is what we call our Build 79. We have a whole series of new variables for you, and we have a theme around these, as we normally do. In this case, our inspiration for this is do not be afraid of hurting anything or of hurting yourself. Nothing can go wrong, go wrong, go wrong, go wrong. That's from Westworld, the 1973 movie version, not the TV version. And I remember that commercial when I was a kid, always hearing that robot voice, go wrong, go wrong. So today's theme is going to be high-tech purchases. We have a lot of different things for the holiday season in terms of buying new high-tech information, purchases. Everything is high-tech now. So some of our clients want to see some new information on that, and we've got it for them. So first, though, we're going to take a look at a decidedly non-high-tech variable. It is going to be grandparents. Some of our clients had asked us if we could come up with a new variable to help predict who's a grandparent and who's not a grandparent. So we decided to come up with something for them. No, we don't use just age. That would be the easy thing to do. Old people, more likely to be grandparents. Young people, they're not grandparents. Well, you don't need a model for that. I mean, you can just get someone's birth date. So I love these kind of projects because it's a chance for us to kind of find a better way of cracking the egg, so to speak. So how could we find a way of predicting who's a grandparent, not using not just age? In this case, what we decided to do was forego our usual regression model technique and use some bivariate analysis. Won't go into all the details, but I wanted to find a whole series of non-age related variables that would help identify people who are more likely to be grandparents. We're looking at hobbies, interests, behaviors, past histories, beliefs, a whole series of things that are not age related. We want to rank order those and create a bunch of end nodes that show people who are more likely to be grandparents, people who are less likely to be grandparents. Not fantastic results, but when we take those results and tie those in with age itself, then all of a sudden we have a very nice free-flowing variable. It's, of course, young people are going to be ones in the 1 through 7 orientation. They're not going to be grandparents. 2s and 3s are going to be younger, but our 4s or 5s or 6s and our 7s, they're all going to be older people who are maybe more likely to be a grandparent or less likely to be a grandparent based on a whole series of other things. This gives you a little bit more leeway. You can identify older people who are not grandparents, older people who are definitely grandparents, and everything in between. So I like these kind of projects because it gives us a chance to try something a little different, a little outside of our normal comfort zone, and we get some better results for you. So this may be something you want to check out. Again, a lot of our clients were asking for something like this, and I think we've given them a better solution than they may have originally expected. So this was kind of a fun one. Now for the high-tech stuff. These variables are all 1 through 7s, as we typically do. 7 means they're more likely to be something, and 1 means they're less likely to be something. Here we have Pandora and Spotify, a couple of high-tech products. We're also looking at Airbnb. This is a very hot item that people are looking at. Very interesting type thing for travel and hotel stays and that kind of thing. It ties in with all the travel information we already do a lot of with. And so I'll give you some more aspects on that. For Microsoft, we're looking at people who are more likely to buy more Microsoft products. There are a lot of those products out there on not just Windows. And we want to find people who are actively seeking out those products or services, could be services. PayPal is another one that gets a lot of use now. It's really entered into the public consciousness. It's all over the place. Which people are using PayPal on a regular basis, not just people who may have tried it once. So there we have it. We have 6 variables, 7 variables, when you look at grandparents in 2 different ways. We have grandparents yes, no, and then grandparents 1 through 7. In Market IQ, though, we have Pandora, Spotify, Airbnb, Microsoft, and PayPal. 7 brand new variables total. Not as much as usual, but that's because we are in the process of doing a lot of new variables for our next quarter. Can't go into a lot of details, but I think we've got like 26 or 27 fields right now. Plus, when we add in the Z4 versions, it'll be double that. Kind of explosion of new variables, a lot of new things that we haven't looked at before. So it'll be pretty exciting. These are really good variables, very useful. Give them a try. Let us know what you think. And if there are other variables that you think we're missing that you'd like to see, let us know. We'll dig into it. Next quarter, we're going to have 13 new variables that were all, 13 of them, and they were all recommended by one of our clients. So they recommend more of these ones that we built, actually validated really, really well. We're adding them to our normal list for all of our clients. And so I think you may get a lot of use out of those. We'll go over those in our next episode. So until next time, this is Gregg Weldon saying arrivederci, and we will see you next time.